What's more valuable than talking about the best armies in the world? Is talking about the worst armies in the world. Nothing, probably. So let's do it. Find out in the latest episode of Big Factz Worst Militaries in the World. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notifications button below for more videos like this. Number 10. Costa Rica. Other countries without a military force include Iceland, Panama, and Vanuatu, all without the significant number of would-be yogis. Could you imagine a world without military service? Amazing! The Costa Ricans are at the bottom of the list, as they have no armed forces. They have is an army of wealthy Westerners who come to teach yoga to other Westerners visiting Costa Rica. This is why no one wants to invade Costa Rica, because they would have to deal with them. Number 9. Iraq. Iraq's army could have been the fourth largest army in the world, but under Saddam Hussein, it is only a shadow of its former self, even if it had years of training from external sources, as well as $26 billion. It somehow doesn't have the army it was trying to make. Plus, Iraqi lawmakers discovered 50,000 ghosts in its ranks, people who received a paycheck but never showed up for work. Number 8. North Korea. To other countries, the North Korean army looks like it's the priority of the Kim regime. Nothing else. Deeper inside Hermit Kingdom, the army starts to look a little bit thin. On a trip to North Korea, people found most Koreans' People Army, KPA troops, to be weak. Most units appeared lightly armed. Number 7. Eritrea. This country is actually known as Africa's North Korea. Eritrea's forces have one of the highest concentrations of conscripted men of any army in the world, which it uses more for labor than to secure its borders. Number 6. Nigeria. Nigeria is actually struggling with the ISIS-affiliated violence. Despite Nigeria's oil wealth, its military is ill-equipped to combat this uprising. One soldier described it to BBC as, "Imagine me and you fighting. We both have guns. But while you are wearing a bulletproof vest, I'm carrying an umbrella." Soldiers in the country's state are so under-equipped, their vehicles don't actually move. Some soldiers are known to flee with civilians as they take off their uniforms. Number 5. The Philippines. The president of the Philippines promised to upgrade the country's Navy and Air Force to the tune of $1.7 billion. The Philippine Congress passed a bill appropriating $2 billion for the effort, and nothing happened. Despite the Chinese military in the region with aggressive moves, the Philippines' naval and air forces are still 60 years old, and its ships are as old as well. Number 4. Tajikistan. The Tajik army is in a hot mess. Unlike other Soviet states after the fall of the Soviet Union, Tajikistan had no units to take into its new government. The Tajik military was not around old Soviet units. The Tajiks were defenseless with only a Russian force. In 1994, they formed their own army, which immediately resulted in a war. Number 3. Mongolia. Truly the mighty have fallen. As a landlocked country, Mongols have no navy or need for one, but they're also locked between Russia and China and could not defend themselves from either. In fact, if a Russian-Chinese war even broke out, it would most likely be fought in Mongolia. The Mongols have sent forces to help the U.S. in Iraq and Afghanistan, but their expertise is in teaching U.S. troops how to see and use old Soviet-built arms plus equipment. Number 2. Saudi Arabia. The Saudis are engaged in a military operation with the United Arab Emirates in an effort to expel tribesmen from Sanas and establish the Sunni rulers. The Saudis and Emirates have navy and air superiority, superior training, material, and numbers on the ground. But they have been there since March of 2015, and the Houthis are still there. Number 1 is Afghanistan. Afghanistan makes this list despite the decade-plus of training from advisors. The sad truth is that all their nifty training doesn't make up for the fact that the army is not formed. Did you like this video? If so, tell us in the comments below. Like this video and share it with everyone you know. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notifications button below for more videos like this. This was Big Factz. Make sure you tune in for more content.